So I'm here with
Rochelle,
Chloe,
Mia,
I'm Carly,
Olivia,
and I'm going to ask her a few questions. What are your views on abortion?
I'm pro-choice.
I am pro-choice.
I am pro-choice.
I am pro-choice.
I am pro-choice.
Why?
Because I think it's your body, so you get to choose what you do with it.
Because I think that you should have the right to choose what you want to do with your body.
I feel like women should be able to choose whether or not they want an abortion.
Because my body, my choice.
Because I believe that the government should not have a say in what women do with their bodies.
I assume you've heard of Planned Parenthood.
Yes.
Yes.
I have indeed.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
So what do you think is the main purpose of Planned Parenthood?
To provide a good outlet for parents who don't want to be parents.
They like abortion.
Safe abortions.
To help inform the public on better contraceptives and family planning.
To provide resources to women who find themselves pregnant and perform abortions.
I'm just going to read you the statement that Planned Parenthood has on their website. At Planned Parenthood, our mission is to ensure all people have access to the care and resources they need to make informed decisions about their bodies, their lives, and their futures. Would that correlate with what you said?
Yeah.
Planned Parenthood is funded through Medicaid, which is a government-funded healthcare program. What are your thoughts on this funding?
I don't even know what Medicaid is. Yes. I think that
they could do a better job with putting the money somewhere else than that.
So you don't want it to be funded by the government?
Yeah.
I think that is a good thing.
Why? JK.
I think that is an important form of government funding, and I agree that it should maintain being funded through the government.
I feel like the funding for Planned Parenthood is necessary, but then you start to think about, does the government think they have a say in abortion because they fund Planned Parenthood?
That is an interesting point. I have not had anyone say that before. Do you know what Planned Parenthood does?
I know that you can have an abortion through Planned Parenthood.
Don't they provide birth control, other stuff like that?
I know that it is a way for women to get safe abortions. That's about it.
They do abortions, and they do contraceptive skills, and they help with women and families with fertility, and just do research projects on things like that.
Abortions. Safe abortions.
So aside from abortion services, Planned Parenthood helps you find what birth control is best for you, provides emergency contraceptives, general health care, provides HIV services, LGBTQ plus services, and they also provide men's health services, which not many people know about. So if Planned Parenthood was defunded by the government, what do you think would happen?
I think it'd be harder for people to get abortions safely.
I think there would be less abortions.
I think it would be overall just unsafe. I think more women would try to do at-home abortions, which I think is dangerous.
I think a lot of more poor communities are going to see a lot less care of their young children and families.
I definitely think that people would still have abortions, but you would have a higher fatality rate because they're no longer safe abortions.
So what would that entail?
People trying to do it at home, or the things where I could take this much vitamin C and it makes me have a miscarriage. That doesn't sound good to me.
Not only abortion services would be gone, but other healthcare services as well. What do you think is the top reason women have abortions?
Because they're not ready to be a parent yet.
Because they are either unplanned or they're just not ready to have a kid.
Not financially ready to have a child.
Probably the biggest one is simply not being able to provide the right care for a child at the time, either funding financially or just mentally.
Definitely, I would assume that it's because they can't afford the child.
So 25% are not ready for a child or another child, so timing. 23% cannot afford a baby. 19% have grown children or already have dependent children and they don't want another one. And there are other reasons because of moms don't want to be single moms, too young, interfering with education or career, etc. Who do you think relies on Planned Parenthood the most?
Underage women.
Oh, women.
Underage girls.
Young women, and especially more in the lower income communities.
Young women who are also in poverty.
Black women actually rely on Planned Parenthood the most. Black women account for 37% of abortions. So do you feel like you learned anything about Planned Parenthood or have anything to take away from this interview?
Yeah. I think I did learn. I didn't know a lot of those questions, so you taught me something.
Yes, of course. You did such a great job, Reese.
Yes, I did not know that they did men's services, so that is new.
I definitely feel like I learned more about the specific services that they provide, not just that they help these women. And I did not know that Black women make up the majority of people who get help from Planned Parenthood.